Hey guys, I know I haven't uploaded in a little while. As some of you may know, I moved to Los Angeles a couple months ago now. I was prepared for bright lights and like great weather and stuff, but I wasn't prepared for leaving my friends that I've been hanging out with for the past 10 years, and then going to a new city and having to start pretty much like all over. That's like it's been such a weird thing. Like, I thought those people back in Arizona, I thought they were my friends, but then they make plans to have dinner together without you, and they're probably there laughing about how happy they are that Trey's not here anymore and how he has like a little dick. And I'm not gonna lie, it did get the better of me. It resulted in me impulsively buying a ticket to go back and see everybody for a weekend. Now, going back and visiting is keeping me sane. Like, I'm gonna go back once a month, see everybody. It keeps me sane. But not only that will keep me sane, video games keep me sane. It sounds like something that you'd put on a fucking t-shirt. No. Video games, I will say, kept me sane. And it sucks because I had a plan before I left. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of my PlayStation 4. That way I don't have any distractions when I get there. I won't be playing video games. I'll be on the grind constantly. And then, worst fucking idea ever. Worst idea ever. It drove me to dark places that I didn't think that I would ever go to. By that I mean I started playing OS for like a hot week, and then I realized I need to turn this around. Which leads me to the video. So in 2011, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword dropped on the Wii. And I'm not going to get into statistics and say, oh, nobody liked it, because I don't know. There's people that probably really like the game. And there are people that really like the game. My friends that I have talked to about this, everyone either says that Skyward Sword is their favorite, or people say that Skyward Sword is their least favorite Legend of Zelda game. Yeah, I never got a chance to play it. The Nintendo Switch is my first Nintendo console. Back then I had a PlayStation 3. 2011, you guys were playing Skyward Sword. I was playing Skyrim for the first time. I was bumping Odd Future Volume 2. Me and my friends, we get in the car, have our parents take us to the mall, go in the mall, go in Hot Topic. Oh, you mean on the display, little sample sound things? I could put on the headphones and I can blast a little bit of whatever new song's coming out. Okay, Rella. Bum bum bum. But after I got my Switch, I played Breath of the Wild, and then it made me want to go back and play other Legend of Zelda games. I played Twilight Princess, I played Wind Waker, and now I'm playing Skyward Sword. So, and let me tell you, I am glad that I did it. That game is so far ahead of its time, and it brought me so much joy. I don't know if it was the copious amounts of game mechanics that you'd only expect to see in a game like God of War or Last of Us or some shit. Or maybe it was the sound of Fee singing to you like you're a little baby and she's the mother singing sweet little lullabies to sleep. It was nostalgic, even though I didn't have Legend of Zelda. It made me feel like those games that were straightforward, but not too straightforward, like how some modern games have so much to keep track of, and it's so much to think about constantly. But then you have your other older games like Spyro that fucking sucks because you only have one objective, and you have 3 moves, and you want to play a whole game of that? No. Please be patient with me with this story. It's gonna be all over the place. Gather around. I'm going to tell a shitty version of the story of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD really quick. Zelda and Link live in Skyloft, which is above everything. It's like heaven, I guess. If you can picture where heaven is and what heaven probably looks like, it's probably going to be Skyloft. So they live in Skyloft. Link and Zelda have been friends. Zelda really likes Link. I think her dad actually likes Link more than she does. And then right off the bat, it hits you with the mechanics. Right off the bat. Like, you have to find your bird that's locked up, and once you find your bird, you realize you can run and jump off the edge of Skyloft. Well, then what happens? Do I just fall? No, bitch. You whistle. Loser. And your bird flies down and catches you like you're an avatar or some shit. And what happens when the bird lands? Bitch, the bird doesn't land. What you do is you fly right over where you're landing, and you jump off, and you just fall. And you're like, bitch, we're dropping in Moisty Myers right now. We're going to airport. And they have you race around Skyloft on these birds to show you like how to teach you. It's a tutorial, you know, it's a tutorial.
I fucked that. Bro, damn.
After that, you win the race, and then Zelda all of a sudden gets caught up in a tornado and kidnapped. It's a bad explanation in the story. I don't remember what happens between you winning the race and Zelda being taken. It's just that he wins the race and then she gets taken by a tornado and gets kidnapped. That's how it works. Then it brings you to Faron Woods. Now you stop by, there's a total of four locations that you go and visit, and you revisit them constantly. But the thing that makes it not boring is the fact that you have all these different devices and these different mechanics that you unlock throughout the game. So it's like you go to Faron Woods and you leave and then you come back, but this time you found your grabby claw things. And it's like, oh, now I can reach up there. Oh, okay, cool. And this unlocks a whole different version, this whole different area of the map, and it keeps you interested, and it keeps you from being like, oh, we're in the same fucking place again. Like you don't mind it as much. So Link tries to get the flames to make his sword stronger. He goes, runs, and then he's done. He gets the flames. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to go save Zelda now. I got my sword. I'm ready. And they're like, no, you can't. And he's like, why? And like, because you don't know the song. If you're gonna save Zelda, everybody who's ever saved Zelda knows the song. Okay, what's the song called? Giant Whale Levias God or whatever? Well, the thing is, I don't really know the song. I only know a very little bit of the song. But I have 3 friends, and all of them know a little bit of the song. The fuck is that supposed to mean? Why don't you guys? So then Link goes back into the clouds. The game was not over yet. Let me just say, I looked up how long The Last of Us 2 was, because I thought that was a very long game. And it said, oh, it takes people usually about 25 hours to beat the game on average. I looked up Skyward Sword, 38 hours. Fucking insane. That's a very long game. It's a lot to put your time into, but like my good friend Thomas said, at least you're getting your $60 worth. And then you learn the whole song, and then everyone's like, oh yeah, yep, this is the song. You can save Zelda now. He's like, oh. So Link's like, really? I can go save Zelda now? And they're like, no, actually, you need the Triforce. And you're like, oh, fuck it. God damn, just let me fucking save. Now, I'm a fan of the puzzle aspects of games, and Legend of Zelda is just a game that always does it very well. And I enjoyed all of them. And that very last one that you do, where to find the 3 pieces of the Triforce, had to be made by some like cracked out 11-year-old whiz kid. That was just like, you know what? You have to find 3 pieces of the Triforce, but you gotta make sure you move the rooms in the right way so that you can. I don't even want to think about it. I do not even want to think about it. And then after that, you're like, okay, I got the pieces of the Triforce. Now it's time to save her. And they're like, wait. And then you go and you wake up Zelda, and she's like, oh, Link, I'm awake now. And then Girahim, which is the bad guy they see multiple times. I didn't really talk about that guy too much, because that guy freaks me the fuck out. But he comes out one more time, and he's like, ha, just kidding. You're not saving Zelda. I'm taking her right now, and I'm kidnapping her for a second time. And he takes her, and you kill him. And he's like, ha, psych, I have demise now. And you fight him, which was such a hard fucking fight. This game's really good. It's challenging. And then you save Zelda, and she's good now. She's been asleep for thousands of years until the song was sang and light was brought to the world, or whatever. I was playing Skyward Sword pretty much non-stop. I was playing it constantly at home. I went to visit Arizona. I brought it on the plane with me and played it. I played it when I was in Arizona, when I had time. It just completely took my interest, and it was such a great game. Then when I came back from Arizona, I felt better about it. I kept playing the game. But then I went and I met some coworkers who I started hanging out with. Like, I started meeting people. Oh, when I came back from Arizona, it helped me realize, like, this is a good thing. I'm here for a good reason. I'm doing what I have to do. I miss my friends so much, but I can always see them and talk to them. I talk to them constantly. I talk to them, like, every fucking day. But then I was like, okay, let's make a video about Skyward Sword. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, comment, and share. Do all that stuff. I'll be making content. Like I said, no more PlayStation, so I'm gonna have to be making other content. So be ready for that, and I will see you guys next time.